Welcome to Homestead, Miami Speedway here for race number 19 of the season. Boy, oh boy, we are back in the good old US of A, and now we are here for the last speedway of the regular season here in Homestead, Miami Beach, Florida. Chris Dollarton on the pole for today's race, starting second. Will be Paul Mennick. Third, Kyle Matthews. Fourth, Wayne Carson. Fifth, it's Andres Barasco. Sixth, Kev Shears. Seventh is Henry Sanford. Eighth, James Bald. Ninth, Chris Dock. Being the top 10 is Jessica Shelton. Just your starting lineup for today's race here at Homestead. Kyle Keith, there you see him, one of our hometown natives for this race. And on the final row, we have Seth Cole and Dylan Thoreau. So if my memory serves me correctly here, I believe Kyle Keith is the only Florida driver in the Xfinity Series. In the Xfinity Series wise. In the Cup Series, we'll have a couple more there, because I know Cody is not in this series. That's right. So I'm correct about that. So knowing how we are, just about, another race, and then we'll be heading on over into the playoff section. So these drivers here, I just had to double check stuff, so hopefully we didn't have what we had in the Cup race in Dubai, where it was just nothing but a lag fest in the very beginning and halfway through. So we should be good to go nonetheless. But without further ado, pretty soon we'll be going down trackside to get the command to fire him up here. So one of our last races that we're going to have here in the Xfinity Series on our ESPN ticker, and we'll have ESPN gone after Thornton. So here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
So then once after Thornton is done, we'll be heading on over to NBC, and then it will be on from there. So the pace car will roll off right now, and all 42 drivers do the same. And one second, my phone popped over. Come here, puppy. Have me, come here. Hey. Come here, puppy. Gotta get one of my dogs over here, because the dog's scratching a lot. Hopefully it'll stop. But nonetheless, though, Chris Dollarton trying to lead on down the field here at Homestead. TVQ right here. As the green flag is out, we are underway here at Homestead. Here for 41 laps. So this should be rather intriguing to see how these drivers are going to play on out here. We're going to get some flybys here around Homestead. Heading on down to the backstretch, heading down to turn number 3 there. Baranskis now looking for position number 2. Can't seem to do it. Outside line going to get a little bit of momentum. And completing lap number 1, it is going to be Chris Dollarton. So we'll see a mix of the high and the low line working on some of the turns here. Look at Matthews trying to get that run on that high line there. Not going to seem to do it. Now Paul Mennick in the 16. Now looking toward the inside for the lead there is the Lily's Diabetes Ford. So right now, we don't have a confirmation of who is confirmed going to be battling for the championship this season, because the points are so close from the points leader on down. So we don't even know right now who is confirmed. We will know after this race heading into Thornton. At least for whoever will be battling for the championship and who will still be fighting and who is basically not going to be relying on that Chase LCQ. So all 42 of these drivers are going to treat this race as if, the race will win. 4 wide for position. Oh my. That's RJ Bishop, Sam Curtis, Austin Mongol, Connor Meyer, now Nick Johnson down the inside line, and holy cow, now Zach Flickinger on that extreme high line. They're still 4 wide. I don't know how they're making this work, but they are sure somehow keeping this together. Mongold and Flickinger and even, wow, I don't know how they made that work. If I seen 4 wide again, but they're settling back out to 3 wide. Oh, and I think caution's out? I don't know, but the 55 is really slow. No caution. Troubles, though, for P.J. Williams in the 55, who was 24, now with some trouble. It really held up this backpack right there. No caution. I think he broke down, literally, like, broke. And a battle for the lead. Chris Dollarton and Kyle Matthews for that position. Matthews trying. Trying to get that inside momentum. It's that 5 car. Can he get it? Yes, he can. New leader Kyle Matthews coming to the stripe. He will lead the lap right there. Just barely over Dollarton. I just seen him get that advantage, but Dollarton was using that high line. Now Dollarton using the high line again to his advantage. He's been having such good runs on the middle high line. It's been really helping him out. Matthews again trying to get that inside line. Can't seem to do it, but Dollarton will fully stay ahead of that 5 car there. And now they're battling nearly 3 wide for position number 2. And those drivers who got held up from the 55, as you see Williams, seen that 55 there. He is coming off of pit road. Well, whatever was a miss on that 55 car, he is now coming out of it. Ifrani Chevrolet with trouble there. And this backpack, who's mainly single file, trying to catch up to this pack, is Meyer and Mongol bound for position. That's not a good idea if you're trying to catch up to that main pack. Although that may not be a good idea because they're 4 wide again. That's Osborne in the extreme high line there. And they'll settle back out to 3 wide. Yeah, you want to be on that middle line right there. That middle line's been the strong groove right there. And right now, the first 27 drivers are A-OK, while 28 on back trying to get on up to where Sam Curtis and Zach Flickinger are right now. They're just side-by-side battling while these guys are single file, trying to find a way to make sure they can catch up to the pack. As Brian James trying to pass Josh Zuccoli, which is not the best idea, but you know they're still battling for that position. Once again, 4 wide. Oh, wow, Johnny Gardner slipped right there, but he's all right. Jessica Sheldon trying to get to that really inside line. Not a good idea, though, but look at Navarro with the run there on that middle line. Going to pass the cars on the inside and outside. And I think went from 13th to 10th right there. Great move by Navarro. Or no, just in 12th. But, wow, that was crazy, though, nonetheless. And Matthews, once again, can't seem to get around that 30 car. Here comes Mr. Hometown boy, Kyle Keith. Got held up by the 1 right there, and the 2 slipped up the track. Now the 16 probably going to take some advantage right there. And they're now catching up to that 55 car again. And Keith, so far, looking very strong in his hometown run right there in that Target Dodge. Now they catch up to that 55. He's technically not up the pace, but he's not in the draft. So now Kyle Keith, he is now slipping because he lost those spots to Sanford Qualls and now the 29 of Brian Acosta. Now they've caught up to that 55. Dollarton and Matthews and whoever's on the inside line, no problem. Paul Minnick going to slip up and is going to get held up right there. And now Matthews looking for the lead once more. Now 3 wide for position 2. New leader Kyle Matthews going to complete the pass on Chris Dollarton. Nice move by Matthews to continue that inside line momentum. Finally got that pass to work. Now Wayne Carson trying to look to the inside of Dollarton for position number 2. Cars still battling with Darlington for that second position. Just can't seem to really give up as Darlington. Looks like those drivers that lost the pack earlier, well, they're now back all together. So now 42 cars are all back together. Looking like they had a lost relationship, now gained again. So now everything should be A-OK for all 42 drivers with the exception of 55 of P.J. Williams. Which there he is. He is slow, actually. I think he dropped a cylinder. Oh, in trouble in the inside wall at Zachary Fitzwater, the 39, who, oh, wow, hard hit for Thoreau, and Brian James, and Benjamin Miles. Seth Cole also problems. Oh, and Williams just about avoided the accident there. Caution will wave. Oh, what a terrible lick there for Zachary Fitzwater. Took a shot in the inside line, and the caution will wave for Kyle Matthews. Benjamin Miles, Ryan James smoking. Their race days are over. And pit stops underway. Look at the skid marks. Down turn 3. Holy cow. Try and see where the skid marks start down the backstretch. I don't think they really started there. They started in the grass and worked their way up. Wow, that was a terrible lick right there for the 39. Obviously, P.J. Williams, he's staying out because he is technically a lap down. Actually, how many laps down is he? 3 laps down. Wow, that's a bad lick right there. We'll see who's going to be the leader after pit stops. Looks like Kyle Matthews will have no problems. But Darlington with a slow pit stop. And Henry Sanford made a little contact with someone. Darlington really stuck on pit road. 3 wide with even. And now he's finally out. But a very poor pit stop on the DC Solar Chevrolet. He got stuck by so many cars. That's what's going to make him lose a lot of ground. And the same for Paul Minnick in the 16. That's not what he needed at all. It's a cold extended stay at pit road. So Matthews is your leader right now. Let's go take a look what happened at Zachary Fitzwater. Took a horrible lick in that inside wall. Well, you know, 4 wide in Homestead technically don't work out. Even though it's a wide racetrack, but knowing how these guys run, that just don't work out. And Bishop, Fitzwater, and Meyer were just really close upon each other. And the first car I see is going to get out of line is going to be Zachary Fitzwater. He's going to get dumped by Connor Meyer, you're going to see there in that 51 right there. And this is where it's going to be a really nasty lick there for Fitzwater. He really took a shot in this inside wall. Right there. Ooh, that's a lick right there. And then just so things couldn't have gone worse for Fitzwater. It's going to slide back up the track. And unfortunately for Seth and others, just nowhere to go. Watch the row. Ooh, wow. Literally got all 4 wheels, got off the ground, and Brian James hit the undercarriage of the 39, as also the 65 caught some air as well, and thanks to Benjamin Miles. That was a lick, though, for Zachary Fitzwater. I'm amazed how his car did not flip over. Wow, that's a shame. Let's take it back to the green. Green flag back underway. We just came back in good timing. Out of the race include Dylan Thoreau, Zachary Fitzwater, Brian James, and Benjamin Miles. P.J. Williams is 3 laps down 30th and a lap down 37th South Cole. The green flag's back out. Kyle Matthews trying to beat out Wayne Carson right now, and looks like the lap cards here are not playing good favors, especially P.J. Williams. Oh, a whole bunch of cars got held up, and Kyle Keith just trying to find a way to get out. Look at Chris Dollarton in the 30. He's already gaining some spots from what he's lost from the pit stop. He is not too happy from that stop right there. And now both the slow cars are on the high line. And now they're going to try to find a way to get around some of these drivers. Wow, Colt Deaver, you seen that 3 car really on that high line right there. Everyone just trying to find a way to get around. 4 wide even splitting them. Yikes. Ted Shearer, Colt Deaver, the big losers out of that one. Oh, Shearer just having so much trouble getting around the 60 and finally will break free. Holy cow, look at this battle right here. Chris Dodd, Zach Flickinger, Johnny Gardner, Chris Dollarton, 4 wide entering the turn. Holy cow, 4x4 just about. Oh no, this ain't gonna end well. 5 wide even. Goodness me. And the cow, oh no, and Dodd, oh my god, a hard hit in the wall. Caution will wave. Oh my god, that was a terrible shot for Chris Dodd in the Skull Chevrolet. I knew we had to check it out because that did not look good. Wow. You know, I came really close to saying that worked out, but now it did. Side by side coming to the line at the stripe. I think Matthews just held out Carson. No, Carson beat out Matthews to the line. Holy cow, though. Jessica Shelton, the other car involved in that incident, took a pancake to the left side, but definitely not as bad as the 88 on Dodd. Oh my god, look at the damage received on the Skull Chevrolet. Wonder if we can see the right side, or excuse me, the left side, but wow, that was a horrible lick for Chris Dodd. I hope he's okay though. That was terrible. Wayne Carson leader. Let's go take a look what happened to Jessica Shelton and Chris Dodd. Well, first off, I want to point out, I don't know how this happened, but that was amazing, though. They had went 5 wide just about, literally 4x4, then went into 5 wide, but yeah, it's that second time. R.J. Bishop in the middle of that pack, kind of pushing down on another driver, to then pushing the car down the inside line of whoever's there and taking the turn. We have to check Chris Dodd, though, because look at his speed. He was going in the 180s. Oh, he was gaining speed as he got turned. Oh, 191 as he got hit. That is terrible. Oh, yikes. And there you see, because he's coming up the racing surface. There's where they had to throw the caution. They had to have. And actually, that left side was rather decent. It was just the front side was just all messed up. And amazing enough, too, no one hit Dodd or Jessica Shelton for the matter. And that is amazing. But wow, that was a lick for Chris Dodd, though. Let's go back. Coming from turn 3, we're going to show you the onboard of Chris. Backstretch heading into turn 3 and 4. Let's show you the onboard of Chris Dodd. Show you his view coming into that wreck. You can tell it did not have a lot of room, too, heading into that area there. Watch how it gets really slim right here. With R.J. Bishop, you're going to see right there. And then here it goes. Wow. Wow, that was a shot. Caution's out the second time today here at Homestead. Sing back to the green. Thankful we are hearing word Chris Dodd. He did have the window net down before he retired out of the race. So that is a very good sign right there. But wow, that was a lick though. I'm sorry, that was just unbelievable. Out of the race after that, he was the only one that retired. He'll retire out of the race 38th because of P.J. Williams being 3 laps down from the moment. Top 10 running order includes Wayne Carson, Kyle Matthews, Ryan Acosta, Andres Baranskis, Henry Sanford, James Qualls, Angel Navarro, Grayson Xfinity, Joshua Osborne, and Ace Rogers. That completes your top 10 heading to the stripe. So we've seen who's fast, and we definitely seen who's not fast. We shall see. As green flag is back out here at Homestead. DJ Williams really slow. Yikes. And Gardner going to get held up from this. Same for Osborne, Ace Rogers, and Zach Frazier. They're going to get held up by Seth Cole, but the rest of the pack getting held up from PJ Williams. You can see Osborne, Rogers, and Flickinger all trying to find some way getting around. Whoa! Williams just slid up the course. Someone booted him out of the way. And Kyle Keefe trying to find a way to get around these lap cars. And now having no luck. For goodness sakes, he's the hometown. Here goes some slack as Noah Poncer. Nearly got into him. Yikes. Wow. Oh, there goes Williams. And oh, God. Another hard hit in the inside wall. No caution knows no one else is coming up towards him. Carson. Not Carson. That's Nick Johnson. Wow. Oh, no. Wow. They keep it together. Oh, and the caution's out, though. Caution will wave. I think that may have been from that incident. But the leaders are approaching him. I think that was what the cause was. Yes, indeed. That's what we're hearing in the NRSL headquarters there. As Carson's still the leader. I meant to say Nick Johnson, not Wayne Carson from that earlier incident there. Wow, that's the second car I've seen that took a really hard hit right there. Caution is out. Wayne Carson, currently leader, is no one sticking the pit stop there. Let's take a look what happened. Well, I'm telling you, I'm very glad these drivers who take these hits in the inside wall, the safety of these cars in general have just been unbelievable, because that's the second car we've seen to hit the inside wall. First the front stretch, now the back stretch, and wow, Williams just really shot down once he came down to Nick Johnson, because that car really just took a shot and didn't go as fast as Chris Dodd. That's still a lick, though. Wow, he actually had two wheels coming off the ground. Now, I'm actually curious, because the caution didn't wave when Williams came up the track, but I think because the leaders were coming pretty soon, they had to throw that caution. Right now, he's on the inside of the track, and he's not causing an issue. The pace starts, the lights are still off. But he's on the racing surface. Either that or he came to a complete stop. That may have been the cause, because no one else really spun out. Caution still not out, still not out, still not out. Let's actually wait till the caution comes out. There it is. Okay, we kind of missed it. Watch when the caution comes out. There's the caution where it comes out. And that was for that 55 car once he made a full stop, because I don't know, because the leaders are right there. Actually, was this just before Carson crossed the stripe? Oh, wow, watch this here. Watch the caution. Wow. Caution came out just as Wayne Carson crossed the stripe. When that happened, wow. You kind of see, watch Wayne Carson's roof cam here. Look how it's green right here. Just when he crosses the stripe, it reaches yellow. That's how close it was. Wow. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green. Race car, give us the one lap to go. Obviously, PJ Williams is the only one that retired out of the race, so like I mentioned, he is okay. We have less than 10 laps to go, so no more lap cars in the way, especially Seth Cole there. So Seth Cole, you see almost the tail end of the field, but he's the only damaged car really in the way. So top 10 rundown includes Wayne Carson, Kyle Matthews, Ryan Acosta, Andres Baranskis, Henry Sanford, James Qualls, Angel Navarro, Grayson Acevedo, Joshua Osborne, and Ace Rogers. That's your top 10. Top 20 is Zach Flickinger, Johnny Garner, R.G. Bishop, Chris Dollarton, John Art, Paul Barber, Ramey Fisher, Jeffrey Finguy, Noah Poncer, and Paul Minnick. Kyle Keith right now in 24th. his car number. Green flag is out. Back again here at Homestead. Wayne Carson trying to get the victory. 6 laps to go. Can he hold off Kyle Matthews? And Ryan Acosta got a great run. He is now in the 3rd. Henry Sanford, the champion, now in the 4th. Bronskis did not get going in that 2 car. That's really going to hurt the Shoreline Chevrolet. Here comes Kyle Matthews looking for that lead once again. He's probably had the best car all night long. He does not have the fastest lap, which originally was Seth Cole, ironic enough. Matthews will lead. 5 to go. Now Ryan Acosta trying to sneak in for the victory, trying to look at the inside. Henry Sanford looking through the middle, helping the 98 of Wayne Carson. Now look at Zach Flickinger on that high line right there. It's the Illinois native. Now Acosta looking to the inside, slipped in the corner, held up James Qualls there in the 70, who had some good momentum. Now Matthews will secure the lead. 4 to go. This is where it's going to get really intriguing here. James Qualls, he had enough of Ryan Acosta slipping. 4 wide for 2nd. Gutsy move. Oh, this ain't going to end well right there. It may end under caution for the race. Qualls, be careful what you're doing, buddy. Because where you're at, you're not in a good position. Oh, boy. Look at, they're nearly 6 wide. They somehow keep it together. We heard some scraping. They're still together. I think that was Carson hitting the wall. Acosta right now securely in 2nd. 3 to go. Is anyone going to have anything for Kyle Matthews? And no one is really held up in the matter of slow cars in the way. But whoever you see right there could logistically win this race. Bronsk is still having trouble ever since the restart. Has been slipping back. 2 laps to go, though. Qualls in a really good spot right now. It's the number 70. In position number 5 is the Ford Travel Motor Coach Chevrolet right there for ML Racing. Looking 3 wide for 3rd rather now. James Qualls has been really ballsy right now. And can't seem to do it, but great run nonetheless up at 70. But the white flag about ready to be displayed for Kyle Matthews and Ryan Acosta. And Acosta steal the victory. Is Kyle Matthews with the dominant car going to win? White flag displayed for the Hellman Chevrolet. Trying to hold off the Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet. Here comes Acosta down low for the lead. With no draft help, that's really not going to help the 29 out. Henry Sanford, position number 3 right now. Here comes Acosta trying to look at the inside, trying to get the momentum. It could be a photo finish coming down to the stripe. Kyle Matthews trying to get the run the outside, though. Acosta, Matthews, to the stripe. Ryan Acosta steals the victory here at Homestead. What a momentum. What a finish for Ryan Acosta. What a finish. Acosta going back to a victory lane this season. Oh, this is now the intriguing part, because now the AI probably going to have something stupid up their mind, and oh boy, yep, there they go. Zorlin Shelton already. A little temper's flaring right there. In Shelton's car, in smoke. This just shows you the playoffs are coming, and you don't know what to expect. But like I mentioned, Acosta steals the victory from Kyle Matthews. Holding off also Henry Sanford, Ancient Navarro, James Qualls, Zach Flickinger, Andres Bronskis, Wayne Carson, Grayson Spano, Joshua Osborne, who recovered big time from his bad run at Dubai and also Daytona. He'll come away with a top 10 finish right there. So Daytona isn't going to be too bad for, or excuse me, the Florida run isn't too bad for the 27 there. Is, if my memory serves me correctly, we do have one more Florida track, which will be Sebring. So, here's the rest of the results here at Homestead. Ace Rogers, RJ Bishop, Johnny Gardner, Ramey Fisher, John Art, Chris Dollarson, Jeffrey Finguy, Paul Barber, Noah Ponzer, and Paul May complete your top 20. And the rest of your field from 21st on down. Batson, Gum, Meyer, Shearer, Curtis, and others on down to where Jessica Shelton finished 35th. The last car finished in the lead lap. Last car to finish the race was Seth Cole. Seth Cole there, and then 37th on down, all out of the race. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, appreciate it. Like, comment your thoughts. This race, subscribe part by hitting the NRSL there by hitting that subscribe button down below. And we'll see you guys later for race number 19 of the Cup Series there. Till then, Goodbye, everybody. For right now at Homestead, we'll be back for that big Cup race, which now will be exciting as hell. Till then, goodbye, everybody.